Okay, so today what we are going to do is you are going to, starting in Google Drive, you need to log in, and you are going to create a final draft of the poster that you made with your group in class, but you're going to put it into digital format so that we can upload it onto our sites. But we're not going to do that part until the end, if at all today. All we're going to do for right now is go on to drive.google.com, and it'll make you log in. Then you're going to go to New, and you are now going to create a Google Drawing, which you will not see when the window pops up like this. So you're going to go down to More, and then you are going to select Google Drawing, and it'll open it in a new tab. And you are going to use this piece of paper. You're sitting in groups near the people who you made your rough draft poster with, and you have your notes that you took on Friday. So you want to take those notes out, review them, and you're just going to create here this poster using all these tools up here. I'm not going to tell you specifically what to do. I want you to be creative. Every single one of you is doing your own drawing. You can collaborate using each other next to you to talk about different aspects of it. But for this one, we're just going to make everybody do it on their own. So you're not going to, the first thing you should always do is go to share. And pay attention here because a lot of you are not sharing properly when you go to share. I'm still getting personal sharing. Title it your last name, and then the topic is the Maya drawing on the Maya. Save. Now you're going to go up here because you want the shareable link. You're not going to let other people edit it for right now. You're just going to go shareable link, and then anyone at Grossmont Union High School District, that's fine. I always click it because I like anyone at all. Go to More, and you go to anyone with the link can look at it. That way you're not restricted. If somebody wants to go on their personal email site and you're sharing it with them, they can always access it. Everything on here is not going to be personal, so you don't need to worry about any of that. So if you go to anyone with the link can see it, just click Save. That's the only thing you need to do. Do not put my name in this field right here. So then you're done. Just click Done, and now up here you will see this little icon, and it says anyone with a link can see it. Please stop this video and go back and make sure you have all done that correctly. Help each other out, whisper, but make sure that we're all moving ahead on our own drawing. So now what you're going to do is you're going to create a title. Notice you can't type on here. The reason I can't type is because I haven't inserted a text box. You have to insert a text box everywhere that you want to put something in. But once you click inside that text box, now your toolbar opens way up, and you go to More, and there's still a lot more you can do if I want to do bullets. So remember, we're keeping as much text out of this. We don't want a whole lot of text, but you need to label it and be specific about what your pictures represent. So you should have a big title here with whatever your topic is, such as making the most of Market Day, if yours was Market Day. But you're going to create a poster about what your Mayan group believes. And remember, it's two parts. So you might want to do something like this where you're dividing your poster into two. And you can put a table in, insert a table so that you're writing here. The first part was always how have they preserved their culture, traditions, and then the second part is how have they adapted. And you would do this, since this is a title, it all needs to be caps. How have they adapted to modern life? Okay, so you play with that. You guys are basically in charge of exploring this entire toolbar. Don't be afraid to click anything to see what it does. You could add shapes instead of boxes. But your goal by the end of class is just to come up with a poster that represents whatever section you read about. And we're not going to worry about inserting it into our websites yet. You're just stocking up everything in your drive with more that we can insert later. But you want to be proud of your picture by the end and make sure that you're you're finishing things on time. So whatever you do not finish today in class, you will finish tonight for homework. So just create a final draft of the poster that you made in class. I know everybody was doing a different section, but you still should all have a very clear idea of the passage that you read. If you need to talk to somebody next to you, go ahead and talk to them and figure out what you need to add on that they drew. Okay, good luck. And the only other thing that I was going to say to you all was that grades are due, well, they were due already, but the only thing that I have not graded is the 2 achieve paragraphs. Everything else has been graded, so you want to make sure that you're not falling behind on anything. You only have 6 weeks left, so do your best to catch up with all your teachers. Bye.